I'm Roy Heffernan, and I'm going to try to draw my life. I was born in 1896 in Somerville, Massachusetts. I was always a happy kid, and ever since I was young, I yearned to someday become an accomplished doctor. My mom and dad always supported me in that, and I'm really thankful to them for fostering my dreams. School was great, but the summer was when I was really happy. Every year, my aunts and uncle would invite my brother and me to stay with them in the small town of Northampton, Massachusetts. While we were there, we rode logs down the Connecticut River, played scrub, and went to band concerts. We were always delighted to spend the summer with them. Aunt Kate was a fantastic cook, and she would make us many different kinds of pastries and treats. After I turned 11, the summers were not as entertaining because that's when I got my first job responding to a boy wanted poster in the streets. I loved my job, which was working at in a jewelry store, and got a weekly salary of 50 cents, which was a lot back then. I had at least 4 other summer jobs as a kid, but some of them were doing long, hard work that child labor laws would not permit today. All through that time, I dreamed of being a doctor for work, not a delivery boy. During the school year, I was always busy with schoolwork and other activities. Somerville High had a great football program, and I played well on the varsity team in my second year of high school. As soon as I graduated school, I wanted to go straight to medical school, but my mom persuaded me to spend a year studying at Boston College. While I was there, I became varsity fullback on the team and enjoyed many trips with them to neighboring states. I am so grateful for my dedicated teachers who worked so hard to help me achieve my goals. In 1913, I was admitted to Tufts Medical School. My family struggled with paying the tuition, but with help from my own job and my other siblings' jobs supporting me, we were able to get through it. We had to save money so much that I walked 5 miles to school every day instead of taking the bus, which saved 25 cents a week. All went smoothly until the 3rd year of medical school, when my father became very ill and my family had to pay the expensive medical bills in addition to the tuition. At this time, I had to work all of Saturday, eat dinner at 11, then sleep for only 3 hours. At 4 o'clock on Sunday mornings, I would go to work delivering big packages of newspapers to the paper boys. Later that year, I got my first medical job. A Tufts Medical alumnus needed medical and athletic help comparing blood pressure readings to playing sports such as badminton. I got a great athletic workout, improved my medical skills, and got $10 a week. In the autumn of my last year at medical school, I accepted an internship at St. Elizabeth's Hospital in Brington, assisting with surgery, driving the ambulance, and doing laboratory work on different samples and tests. I graduated Tufts Medical School on June 1917, 2 months after the U.S. joined World War I. On July 14th, 1917, I was commissioned as a naval doctor. I was stationed primarily in Bermuda and was there during the Spanish flu epidemic while trying to educate civilians about drinking clean water. Although I loved the sea, I wished to go home and practice obstetrics, helping women through pregnancy and childbirth. I felt that it was my mission in life to reduce the rate of women dying in childbirth. Shortly after the war, I went into private practice as an obstetrician, but at first I didn't have many patients. I also taught back at Tufts Medical School to make ends meet. I was one of the first doctors teaching others about improving their methods of delivering babies. Over the next couple of years, I got more and more patients. On January 14th, 1925, I married the love of my life, Kathleen Walsh, and we started a family together. 5 years later, I found myself delivering 30 babies a month, nearly a baby a day. On top of that, I had a family of 9 children, and I rarely got a full night's sleep. However, tragedy struck our family when my oldest son died of complications from appendicitis. I was so distraught that I couldn't even mention his name again. After delivering more than 8,000 babies, I had become very involved in medical societies, teaching many doctors. I was also doing many operations at that time, so in 1953, I stopped delivering babies as my profession. On August 23, 1961, I got a letter from President Kennedy designating me as chairman of the National Advisory Committee for the Selective Service. Basically, this meant that we chose how many doctors were needed for soldiers in the war. I was Rose Kennedy's physician during the time that John F. Kennedy was president. She was his mom. I was proud that I could be trusted with being the doctor for the president's mom, but it was a lot of pressure. On March 14th, 1962, I did a big operation on Rose Kennedy. The night before had been rough because the people from the press kept calling and the phone rang constantly. We got one phone call at 10:30 at night, and my wife was about to reprimand the caller, saying that it was too late to call. She was very surprised when he told her it was actually John Kennedy calling to check up on his mom. The operation on Rose went very well, and she made a very quick recovery. All these experiences made me so grateful for life in many aspects. Seeing new life unfold is such a blessing, and I enjoy it so much when I hold a new grandchild in my arms or see my own children grow up into fine people. Thank you so much for watching.